What is up, everybody? Power to the Bus here now. In this video, I'm going to go over what merchandise and figures got me into liking certain brands like Power Rangers, Ghostbusters, TMNT, over the shows. Because again, got more connection with the toys than anything else. So, burp. So let's get started, shall we? So, first off, I want to talk about Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man, this figure right here is the figure. Now, this is my very first Marvel figure in general. Is the Marvel's Capcom 2-packs. I seen these in the store, and I just had to have them. I do not remember where we got the cash from to get them, but we had I had this 2-pack, the Mega Man and War Machine. I got the X-Men vs. Street Fighter later. I think I got it from a store called Shoppers World, I want to say. And they were like on sale, obviously, because that was the only way I could get anything. But this Spider-Man is the Spider-Man that I want them to remake. I'd rather them do the 2-pack in Marvel Legends style. But yeah, this Spider-Man is the one I would love to have. The same color, the same big eyes and everything. But I've been harping on this so long. I'm going to have to just move on to something else. So, next up, Power Rangers. So, yeah, Power Rangers the board game. Now, in the previous video, I mentioned it already that the early design concept art merchandise version, because it's not the final version like that we usually get. So, most toys are based off of concept art, you know. I'm not sure how early, but early enough. Like, you can see the Red Ranger helmet is completely different. The eyes is poked out, well, popped up some. He got the emblem in the chest. They thought King Spinks, or whatever his name was going to be the main leader over Goldar. Megazord look a little wonky. I love this art. It's beautiful. Everybody helmet is misshapen. Like, what is Blue Ranger doing here? His helmet is all wrong also. But man, oh man, this would have been sick. We never got toys of these, technically. Technically we have, but technically we kind of haven't. But yeah, so this is where all the merchandise stuff came from, and this is why this is more iconic to me than the show. And let's check out the board game, the rest of the pieces. So here you got Zach, Trini, Kimberly, Billy, and Jason. Billy got the hair down. This is definitely from the pilot design and early merchandise. You got the Rangers all doing the same pose. They're like all Triceratops, but different colors. They half-assed it on the game pieces. Putties all the same. Got Babu, Squat, King Spink, and Goldar. And you got Zordon looking like a... What is that? He looked like that little troll thing on that one movie that I cannot think of the name of right now. Or maybe it was Power Rangers Turbo movie. One of those. He looked disgusting. But this is some beautiful ass artwork. Look how the shiny, how the colors pop. With Alpha back there, all the chrome and gold. This is sick. And then you got Megazord. I never had this board game, but I would have loved to have had this. The art on here is gorgeous, except Zordon. King Spinks looks great. I even like how they got the little score going around his wings. That looks awesome. You got Rita back when they was putting blue and purple on her, or purple and pink or whatever, for some reason. Man, I would have loved to have had this, but that was not the case. Now, here is the actual image that got me into Power Rangers. This Battle and Dice game. Look at that box art. You got Rita, eyes in the sky, looking menacing. Power Rangers is in front of the city, but yet inside of a quarry or some off-road area. Man, this image is dope. Red Ranger helmet is wrong again. His sword is small. White Ranger's there this time. So this definitely have to be a later image, because this is after Green Ranger, obviously. But boy, oh boy. Yeah, these are what got me into the chest coin thing. Man, if I could get a poster, if there was a booklet of all these different artworks from Power Rangers, Turtles, Ghostbusters, and whatnot, man, I would drop a good $50 on that. But here's the more beautiful artwork. Dice game. This is the inside part. Same poses, but different positions. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about Power Rangers. So I went over Spider-Man, Power Rangers. So up next is Batman. Now, I'm not sure whose pictures I'm using here. If you guys know who these are, if this is you, I had to borrow your pictures. Thanks. But otherwise, yeah. Anyways, now I think this Batmobile box art is dope and iconic. The gold. What was this? Toy Biz. So yeah, I mean this would have been fun to me, but I was not into Batman at the time. Again, I like that artwork, that box, but this is where I got into some of the Batman. I hated this figure where the wings flip open. Ugh. Now, what got me was this color scheme. Now, if it was gray and black, that would have been even like way better, but it's not. It's just blue, dark blue or navy-ish and gray, which is cool still. And the colors that stick out the most to me, you had the grappling belt Batman, and so this whole time that was Toy Biz. See, that's stuff I didn't know, and I remember seeing that figure too. But I had the Dark Knight collection, I guess it's called, and I love that one. Now, real Ghostbusters, you guys already know the most iconic image is that one of them on the roof of that car, and Stay Puft menacingly chasing behind them, behind the buildings. But that being said, Lord have mercy. The toy in general is what I'm more connected with, even over the cartoon. Now, the cartoon is cool and everything, and trumps the movie. In fact, here's the order. Movie, then the real movie, then GB2, then the real Ghostbusters, then Kenner Ghostbusters. In that order.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
And no, 2016, even though I have the picture on there. just act like that's Afterlife. Which, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of either. I don't know which one I should keep in that negative position between that and the 2016. So let's just move on from that. Now, Ninja Turtles. Oh, also for the Ghostbusters, my whole Christmas ordeal, very first Christmas stuff I had gotten, a bunch of the real Ghostbusters stuff under the tree, not wrapped up, just all lined up beautifully, waiting for me to just rip the packaging open. Man, I miss those days. I miss my mom, miss my sister. R.I.P. y'all. But on to TMNT. This image right here, these is what got me into the figures mainly. The cartoon's okay. I never really watched them. I can't watch past the first 4 episodes. I mean, I can, but the first 4 is where it's at. It's before Bebop Rocksteady was less of a threat and was idiot, and Shredder was incompetent. This was back when they was actual threats and put up a fight, kind of. So yeah, the toys themselves is iconic, such as these bad boys. Now look at that. Isn't that a beaut? There's no letters on the belts or anything. And I believe these are, well, pretty sure these are the soft head ones. And you got Brown, Donatello. Donatello and Leo always looked at the sweetest. Not all of them except Raph. To me, Raph was the least sweetest looking one. But, man, look at this. It's like a glimpse into the time capsule. Donatello built his room. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the correct way this whole time. But, yeah, this is what I want figures of. This would be the end-all be-all of TMNT figures of this art style, because this is just iconic to me. I've been champion for figures of these. Instead, we got figures of the ones that I don't like at all coming. But yeah, look at Shredder, man. If you put the official logo on anything, boy, we ate it up. Look how bad that Shredder looked, but we enjoyed it. We ate it up. It could be the worst artwork, but as long as it's officially licensed, it was all good. Now, yeah, I'm a little out of breath. Again, I got COVID, so. Now, these images on these stickers is so iconic to me. Now, there's a, let me see. It's either this or this. One of these designs my cousin had on the skateboard. I believe it was the Leonardo one. I'm 90% positive that's the one, but I cannot find that skateboard whatsoever. And I remember I used to want to play with it, and he did not want me to play with it. Now, eventually the wheel broke, and this was like probably a year or so later. And he was like, "Here, you can have it." The wheel was broke, the artwork was scraped up, and I cannot find that thing whatsoever. So, yeah. And this here, the way these look, don't these kind of remind you of the Ninja Action ones? Look how Michelangelo's legs is, Donatello. Except it doesn't have the Mirage head sculpts. So many things I could deal with getting a figure of, but it just never happened. So yeah, so this Mirage art style and the original Playmates TMNT figures is what got me into TMNT. I mean, Playmates always went above and beyond with the details back then.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
Speaking of back then, Earthworm Jim, and also speaking of Playmates, they went above and beyond with details on there compared to the cartoon. Cartoon and the video game, the video game box art had tons of detail, tons of it. But Playmate Toys had just as much. Now, I never seen this or got it, the Pocket Rocket. Never even heard of Walmart, so if I was able to get around and got to Walmart at the time, I would have picked this up, especially at $7.96. It's a steal. If I found it now, I would get it and mod it to have those lights on it, like on the image. What else? Then I have the goldfish. The cat my little cousin had, Bob in number 4. My little cousin had that one. I had Hinchrat and Evil the cat. 3 for $10. I feel like we got them for $5 each from, where did we get this from? We always went to Kmart. Never went to Walmart. Never went to Target. We went to like local cheap stores like Sears and Shoppers World. McCory's. So didn't go to KB, so it wasn't KB that we got this. Had that been shit, where was we? Had that been Kmart. Had to have been Kmart. But I also had Psychro. And look at the shade and detail on there, man. That is beautiful. Won't get that now. Had Monsters Peter Puppy, even though I did not like his articulation or his pose. Did like the Peter Puppy though. Oh, his gums also isn't painted on there. Never had Princess What's Her Name. I did see her and did not get her because, one, either we couldn't afford it, so it was an easy pass, or two, did not care for the character or know crap about her. Because somehow I got this one. Okay, no, we did not buy this one. I got this from, I think, my little cousin who had the number 4 and Bob the Fish. At least I think. I did have this one. In fact, all these I got for Christmas in 1995 along with the Beast Wars toys. That's what it was. I'm going to have to do a rundown of all the things I got each year. Because Christmas, even though we got rare things, well, things was rare to get for us, Christmas didn't officially stop until 99 or before that. I don't know. I have to go back and see what I got each year. And EWJ. Cannot wait for the new one that's coming out. Because this, another favorite of mine. Again, it's not even because of the games or the cartoon. It's the toys in general. Came up with my own stories and adventures and stuff. So yeah, this is a no-brainer. And nope, you can never get the head to stay all the way in. It always popped out a little to the point you saw that white part. So this is part 1 of things that caused me to become a fan of other things. Is that right? I don't know. I got COVID brain right now. I'm probably not even thinking correct right there. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Probably to us out. See ya.